Fueled by hatred and fanned by rage, the fires burn in a Burmese town called Lasio. More bloodshed, more fighting here between Buddhists and Muslims. A man hacked to death, a mosque gutted, Muslim homes and businesses destroyed, and the fabric of a troubled nation torn a little more. For many Muslims in Burma, the open sea provides the only way out. Fleeing the violence, they've sailed to Thailand in their tens of thousands. But this country offers little in return, and for many, the wretched journey has only just begun. Most of the new arrivals are Rohingya from northwest Burma, and the Thais are struggling to deal with the influx. Thousands have been put in detention centres, but they ran out of room months ago, and the conditions inside are appalling. We travelled to a town called Phang Na with members of a Muslim charity. They told us the local immigration lockup was badly overcrowded. We had to film secretly, cameras are banned, and it was clearly an unpleasant place to be. Before we entered, the man in charge told us to protect ourselves.
We have to put a mask on.
Yeah. We soon realized why. The overpowering stench of sweat and urine and human waste was difficult to bear. On the second floor, we found a landing and two small cages. As I approached the first, a wall of faces looked up. The cage was jammed. There was barely enough room to sit. This place typically holds 5 to 15 men, but it now hosts 276 Rohingya, and they've been here for more than 5 months. As we peered through the mesh, inmates said, "Help us, we can't move, release us." They looked despondent, and some seemed suicidal. Our translator begged them not to take their own lives. A small group sat between the cages, some clinging tightly to the Quran. They were sick, feet were swollen, their muscles atrophying.
The problem is that their muscles are wasting away. Is that the issue?
It's caused by lack of exercise. The inmates told me they haven't had any. They're not allowed out. Still, the gate was open for us, and as we left, we could hear the men on the second floor calling out. It's a situation that's simply unacceptable, says the local MP.
มันไม่เหมาะสมมากที่จะให้พี่น้องโรฮิงญาในฐานะมนุษย์ด้วยกันเนี่ยไปอยู่ที่แออัดอย่างนั้นผมรู้สึกเป็นกังวลเป็นที่สุดเพราะว่าการที่รัฐบาลยังเอาแน่นอนไม่ได้เนี่ย
This waterborne exodus shows no sign of slowing. Boats packed with Rohingya continue to arrive in Thailand. We filmed this group in January. They'd spent 15 days at sea, the last 5 without food and water. Oh, how we suffered, says this woman. Her name is Asha, and we met her and many others at a shelter for women and children up the coast. It was crowded, but it was better than the facility at Phang Na. You look much better than you did when you first arrived in Thailand. Still, anxiety, like the weather, hangs over this place. The women were separated from their husbands, and they don't know where the men are, nor do they know how long the Thais will let them stay. Lala May is 8 months pregnant, and she's struggling to cope with it all. The outlook from here is bleak. The Thais want another country to take the Rohingya, and they've set a deadline next month, but no nation has offered to help. Still, a solution will have to be found for these friendless and unfortunate people. John Sparks, Channel 4 News in Khao Lak, Thailand.
And in a statement, the Thai government told Channel 4 News, the Thai authorities concerned were aware of the overcrowding in the existing immigration facilities. Alternative arrangements are being identified, and this is a matter of priority. It's hoped those arrangements will enable the authorities concerned to better address the overcrowding as well as look after all the groups of Rohingyas, including reuniting family members.